afternoon, Daycon. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, beautiful. Go ahead. Let's have an understanding of what the meeting is all about as it involves the All Progressives Congress.
So we're starting right here at Victor Uwaifo Creative Hub here in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria, where members of the APC, of course, political leaders of the APC are here gathered, convened to have a meeting, basically stakeholders meeting to chart the way forward ahead of the coming election in 2027. We have a lot of them here. We have the president of the Senate President and President Godzilla already seated in the building. We also have APC State Chairman present here in the building. A lot of them are just talking basically about how they can strategize, how they can ensure that there's mobilization towards the coming election in 2027. The renewed hope agenda is the focus here at the Victor Uwaifo Hub. Of course, the stakeholders meeting of the APC. We have the governors of Edo, governor of Cross River, governor of River State, and of course Akwa Ibom State also seated in the building. Majorly, they're looking at how they can join hands together to ensure that in the upcoming election, of course the presidential election, that the APC retains power in the country.
All right, so I don't know if the conversation has actually started proper, but I'd like to find out what is the body language of most of these political stalwarts of the APC in terms of the defections and how they hope to strategize to form a formidable force for the coming elections.
Right, so delegates here present have talked about how they can strategize to ensure that there's grassroots mobilization. There are talks about youth inclusion, women inclusion. If you look into the hall, or rather if you are in the hall, you will find out that there's a lot of heavy presence of women and of course youth here. So they are carrying along the youth, they are carrying along the women who they believe would actually ensure that, of course, they would help them in the upcoming election to basically have victory in the 2027 election. So yes, there talks about the coalition here, but what they're trying to say here is that they should stand strong. They should be in unity. Any form of faction should be neglected, and any form of disunity should also be neglected here. Basically, what is key here is the fact that it is being held here in Edo State. Edo State is one of the states that we should say there is always a battleground for which party, out of the two big parties in the country, would actually take part. So having it here is quite significant. Having it here in Edo State is quite strategic, and it also gives a bold statement to the other parties that the APC is ready for the 2027 election when it comes.
So what is the reception like? How receptive are the people in Edo State for this such a gathering?
The reception seems quite good. Of course, we have every presence of security personnel, so not every single person is allowed in here. If you're not a stakeholder of the APC or you don't have any stake here in the complex, you do not have access into the complex. But on the streets, you can hear a lot of persons saying, okay, the APC, they seem to be ready for the 2027 election, and this is one meeting that will chart the way forward for them if they can have resolutions coming through from here. We've not heard from the Senate President yet, just state party chairman from the from Edo State, from Cross River, from River, and of course from Akwa Ibom have actually spoken here. We've also had the Edo State Governor, Monday Okel, actually addressing the congregation here, addressing the audience here. And basically he was talking about charging the others that they should try to come together. They should be unified. They should put up a unified front to ensure that victory is theirs in the coming election. So on the street, yes, we hear a lot of presidents commending the APC for this strategic meeting, and hopefully this meeting will go a long way to assist them in ensuring that they do victory.
Amenze Bazuaye, thank you so much for sharing this update with us. We appreciate that.